Pookie.
I'm
Pookie.
I'm
Pookie.
I am
Pookie.
I'm
Pookie. If you were paying attention in your chemistry high school class, you studied the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which basically says that the more you know about an electron's whereabouts, the less you know about its velocity. And it's nature's way of basically saying that two opposites can't be the case at the same time. You can't know everything about one and then know everything about the other. I would dare say in the Black community, we have a Heisenberg certainty principle. And what might that principle be? All the men that are in the Black community are Pookie. All of them. Exhibit 1A, Skihana. If you don't take anything else from this clip, just notice how comfortable she is generalizing all men.
Let me tell you something about these men in the world. Men are the highest in the nursing homes. Let me tell you why. That the moms and the grandmoms and the aunties and the sisters are all being taken care of out here in these streets, and they got people to nourish them and make sure they straight when they get old. And the men is the only ones in the nursing homes is because they deadbeats. They don't take care of their children. They cheat on their women. They cheat on their wives with men. They don't help their family members. As soon as they get money, they get their girlfriend. They take care of their girlfriend. They don't take care of their mom. Their mom house falling apart. Roofs is filled with water and black mold. And they want to be outside flying these streets taking. And guess what? In the end, after they done cheated on everybody, done been disloyal to their children, but want to be loyal to their homeboy. If you're not loyal to your children, you're not loyal. Y'all will do anything for y'all homeboy, but when y'all get locked up, y'all want to call y'all baby moms and y'all women. But after all that you done did, you gonna get old, and guess what? You gonna stop working. And you're going to need Viagra. And guess what? You're going to be sitting in a nursing home, and you have a nurse taking care of you, and won't nobody call you. Just like when you get locked up in jail, don't nobody call your ass. And they don't answer no phone calls, and they don't put no money on your commissary because bitch tired of y'all. And y'all kids can't stand y'all.
Wow. I will give Sukihana credit for this. She plays a very convincing character. I'm not sure how close the character is to her real self, or if it's a long ways from her real self, but when she speaks, people listen. 236,000 likes in a 2-day period. Sprinkle, 11,000 likes. She ate and left no crumbs. That's 8,000 likes. Straight where my ex is going. In a relationship or not, women are never lonely and never unloved. What's very interesting about hearing her speak in this clip is that it just assumes men don't take care of their children. And I'm assuming she's referencing mainly Black men, because I don't know if she has much of a following outside of the Black community. Black men go to jail. Black men don't take care of their kids. Black men all have side chicks. All of these things don't take care of their mothers. What I find really interesting about clips like this is, and I can safely assume that she's speaking of Black men when she says this, she doesn't say the men that I've dated, my terrible ex-boyfriend. She doesn't have any kind of modifier. She just flatly says men. And by that, I'm thinking she's primarily speaking of Black men. And she doesn't feel any need to use a modifier. It's just Black men are bad. And it goes back to the Heisenberg certainty principle. All of the Black men in the community are pookies, and pookies just all have bad behavior, and Black men just flat out need to do better.
I don't think men are good people. Wait, you think that now? All men. I don't think they're good people.
Well, let me ask you this question. Why the when a man has a critique of women, it's got to be hatred, but you don't say when those women can say whatever misandrous thought and you take it as golden or you're quiet?
Second video, same premise.
Wait till she get in them late 30s and 40s. Miserable and bad by herself, shaking. While all her friends is married and she home miserable.
So you heard the man. He doesn't truly believe that a single woman could possibly be happier than a single man. The thing about it is, these single men who are talking about how happy they are to be single, why are they grabbing their passports and leaving the country in droves? Why are they looking for partnership in all of these underdeveloped nations? Like, is there a female or a woman passport movement that I've missed? Is there a passport cis? Because I don't remember single women leaving the country in droves, grabbing their passports, looking for partnership.
What's interesting about the beginning of this clip is, again, is making the assumption that all of the passport bros are going to certain places that are third world countries, and they are looking for something because they can't find it in the States. We've heard this over and over again. But the common theme is that all black men are the same. If the guys that can't get women or can't find what they're looking for in the States are leaving, all of those guys are the same. Now you're going to see the common theme of the pookie, if you will, as this continues.
Y'all been telling women to pick better, and we have. We just haven't picked you because you're not better. The pookie and the ray ray that you're warning us about is you. You are the pookie. You are the ray ray, and you're mad that you're not getting chosen.
I'm pookie. I'm pookie. I'm pookie. I am pookie. I'm pookie.
If men like this were really honest, they would admit that they're the ones who are afraid of being alone. They don't have anybody to take care of them. They're afraid of ending up being older and in a nursing home, and the kids they abandoned won't come check on them. The women that they were playing with back and forth won't check on them.
Notice how cleanly her message about passport bros and guys going overseas overlaps Suki Hana and her explanation of her past boyfriends and where they're going to end up.
Like, they're the ones who are afraid that in their older age, they won't have anybody to care for them. Women, we have our friend circle. We have our families. We've built other relationships outside of romantic ones. We can lean on those relationships. We don't have to center romantic partnerships. We can be happy with our other relationships. They think that it's impossible for you to be happily single because they're not.
The overlap that you see between this young lady and Suki Hana in the way that they are viewing black men is also seen in the comments. They are so mad at happy women, it's scary. They are trying so hard to convince themselves. If we're the unhappy ones, why aren't we mad about them being single? They're mad about us being single. Leave us alone. They really think that we are miserable alone, but we're choosing to be single because we don't want to be miserable with them. Half of those married friends are laying next to their husbands miserable. They think they're doing something. It's almost like you're seeing this kind of rejoicing that if these men grow old and nobody visits them in the nursing home, good. And that's a blanket approach from both of these young ladies. It's not, it's a sad story, I wish someone was there to take care of them. That is not the feeling that you're getting from these comments. If I were to give one piece of advice to guys who are looking to make a foothold overseas via passport bros or even expatriates, I would say it's this. It's at the top of the list. You need to protect your reputation. Once you tarnish your reputation, or once someone tarnishes your reputation, you cannot go back to where it was before it was tarnished or damaged. That means that if someone is speaking ill of you, you need to either address it with that person, or you need to make sure that the people that you're dealing with understand that that person is speaking falsehoods. That said, there are going to be people, we hear it often, people they're saying guys are going to third world countries doing XYZ. All black men are the same way. Black men don't take care of their kids. Black men are going to be alone in nursing homes because they only care about themselves. And when you hear these kind of falsehoods, because frankly they are falsehoods when you address me, these need to be addressed either with behavior that shows that the person making these falsehoods are talking nonsense, or addressing the falsehoods with the people making them and saying, you guys really should cut that out. Now, we probably don't have the power to do the second one, but the first one we have complete control over. If you are someone with a sterling reputation, the kind of things that you hear in the two TikToks that you heard in this video will just bounce off the wall and nobody will believe it. Be careful and protect your reputation overseas. And these TikToks of black men ain't ish and black men don't XYZ, they're going to sound like bitter nonsense. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you guys next video. Take care, guys.